Hm. Der Outpost. Enttäuschung gestern, erstmal keinen Bock. Mal wieder ein bisschen weiter spielen hier. Entweder Story oder... Ja, Mann, erstmal darüber gehen. Mal schauen, was hier ist. Ich habe gesehen, wenn man entsprechend skillt, kann man statt 3 Cargo-Links 6 bauen, aber das reicht trotzdem nicht. Jeder Cargo-Link kann ja nur empfangen und senden, und wenn alles gemischt wird, dann wird das nie richtig funktionieren. Also warten, bis Mods kommen. Oder vielleicht irgend so eine On-Demand-Push-Lösung machen. Aber wenn, dann muss das so gehen, dass man im Outpost stellen kann und nicht immer zu den anderen sich beamen muss, um dann zu pushen, also die rüber zu schieben. Was haben wir denn hier? Oh. Speichern. $110 von 150. Was haben wir noch an Bomben? Nur Shit. Keine Muni. Noch einer. Nicht schlecht. Oh, ein Bot. Level 5? Kann nicht. Wo ist der Kollege? Schreibe eine Hilfe raus. Oh, Panzergas. Ganz schön spongy. Mann, Mann, Mann. Mach da eine Optik drauf. Moin. Oh, lecker. Nickel. Ja, klar. Schön Käffchen hier. Na ernst? Wow. Ziemlich nice gemacht. Was sind das denn für Viecher? Los. Mal nachladen sollen. Jetzt. 2/3 der Muni sind weg. Nur noch einer. Kann wieder 150 tragen. Ah, was haben wir denn? Lass mal in Ruhe looten vielleicht. Mann, Mann, Mann. Sehr geiles Teil. Wohin? Oberboss. Oh nein! Das geht gar nicht zurück. Jawohl. Lebt er noch? Ja. Oh nee. Lass es liegen. Mhm. Alles reingeballert, was geht.
Modified has inflicted severe damage to the facility, but at least it's provided us with a way forward.
Ja, Orangensaft kann man nicht da lassen. Ventilatoren müssen mit. Waffen sowieso. Building Parts auch. Akkuschrauber lasse ich mal hier. Hm. Tja. Scheiße, ne? Ah! Zu nice. Wow, wow, wow. Das allein wäre schon ein geiles Spiel. Oh, da gab es noch einen zweiten Stock, oder? Das ist immer Fallout-Style. Fotomode? Keine Ahnung. Was haben die Kollegen da für ein Buch liegen? Nix. So, da hinten war ich noch nicht. Aber es sieht nicht lohnenswert aus. Ja, zu geil.
I wonder what that cargo ship is doing here. Was it delivering something or taking something away?
Wo ist denn hier ein Cargo-Ship? Das ist so unsere Base da. Das ist ein Cargo-Ship, das ganze Ding hier. Stone Artwork.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Jetzt muss man aufpassen hier. Wirklich absolut nice Base. So. Sehr geil. Mist, auf dem Schiff wird auch nicht genug Platz sein. Ist dann locker. Locker. Schmeiß ich das dann in die Cargo-Container rein einfach. Was ist denn eigentlich mit meinem Schmuggelzeug? Könnte ich auch hier reinballern. Okay, klar. Der schluckt nur Resources. Also erstmal ein bisschen weiterspielen und dann, wenn ich einen tollen Planeten finde, ich meinen Outpost bauen will, dann da anfangen, die Ressourcen zu holen. Besserer Ansatz. Ding habe ich keine Ammo, oder? Muss ich das Schiff wieder umbauen, dann ist alles wieder weg hier. Das ist ja echt perfekt. Eine Outpost-Bauer. Der hier auch. Ast rein. Funky. Shit, ich muss schon jetzt zum Arzt hier. Mann, Mann, Mann. So. Sort by weight. Yes, it's a mission item. So, was mit dem Schmuggelshit?
Hey, who are you?
Hey, hey. Such mein Bett, wie immer. Linke Seite. Hey, oh.
Galaxy's too big to be. Stuck in the same
Time to
place.
get back to the world.
I must confess, that drive makes me feel alive.
Nee. Da muss ich nochmal ran. Die ganzen Workbenches müssen her. Ein bisschen Medi bauen hier. Puh. Was hat er denn überhaupt, der Kollege? Dislocated Limb? Das ist aber sehr spezifisch. Carry Capacity ist ja nervig. Cool. Ach, Alpha Centauri bin ich schon. Oder noch. Da müssen wir mal hin jetzt. Gehen wir da hin. Den werde ich irgendwann abbauen, den Mega Hub, der gar nicht so mega geworden ist. Dann hole ich mir den Shit hier ab. Erst rein. Das ist ja saublöd. Okay, gut. Dann weg mit der Mission erstmal. Kann ich den Shit aber auch verkaufen gehen. Wo war denn das nochmal? Nope. Achso, das war eine Raumstation. Okay, verstehe. Gefährlich. Also lasse ich den Shit erstmal da. Okay, dann einfach schauen, was es an Missionen gibt. Vielleicht mal den Barrett holen. Ja, das klingt aber nach Spaß. Okay. Also. Sakharov. Müssen wir einmal forschen. Wie, da fehlt noch was? Das war anstrengend. Im Ernst? Aber ich bin doch schon tausendmal nach Alpha Centauri gesprungen. Das mal testen. Sehr cool. Screenshots werden hier im Ladebildschirm genutzt.
Painful memories or not, it's good to be here.
You should see. Some of the ships we get landing here, like their owners, thought decorating their ships with heat leech nests would be a nice touch.
Yeah, ab zum Mars. Absolut atmosphärisch. Wirklich richtig geil. Sorry. Kein Geländer hier. Gefährlich. Das sieht auch gefährlich aus. So, feines Büro hier. Hey. Alles im Eimer hier. Mhm. Hm. Das so eine Maßsache ist, den habe ich noch gar nicht. Komm, nimm einen mit hier. Noch einer versteckt. Tja. Sieht von außen cooler aus. Wie zur Hölle komme ich jetzt da hoch? Wirklich erst ein. Cooles Spiel. Mhm. Ich stehe auf der Seite. Halt dich fest hier. Mann, Mann, Mann. Ah, mal speichern. Und das locker flockig direkt da hoch. Oder locker flockig immer ganz runter. Also den ersten Sprung einfach so. Dann zünden. Natürlich nicht unter der Decke, und dann ist gut. passiert denn da? Wo springt er nochmal also? Zu früh gesprungen, hä? Ich bin der letzte Noob. Tracker Agent. Ist schon wieder weiter. Kollegin. Oh. Das checkt er, ja, wenn ich in der Luft bin. Nicht schlecht. Dann mal hier soft landen. Muss vielleicht die Arztklinik kaufen oder wenigstens ein Monatsabo abschließen.
You help me with this, and I see a bright future in the Trackers Alliance for you. Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, we'll get him. Here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty for your assistance.
2,5 passt. Ist eine Basis.
Now we wait. We did. Soon after you left the signal pinged. Soon as it did, I sent word to my fellow. And on top of that, we bagged another wanted criminal. Turns out our guy was using the launch pad as a rendezvous point to traffic illicit goods, including human organs and worse.
Da ist Kohle drin.
Should I tell you? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's... So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance. See? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down.
Wow.
Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here.
Ist auch ganz lustig.
Bye. Hope I never have to kill you.
Keine Sorge. Das klingt auch ganz spaßig. Ja, komm. Das ist mal gut jetzt. Paradiso. Ja klar, so. Moment, was ist denn da rot, Kollege? Verstehe ich nicht. Der hier. Da müssen wir hin jetzt.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Sakharov. Toter Klumpen. Aber eine Star Station gibt es. So, Getränke holen. Tja, was ist denn? Äh. Reset camera. Eigentlich nur die Kiste zu. Jawohl. Nice. Moment, die haben die Hütte hier auf den Asteroiden gebatscht oder was? Feine Sache. Radio müssen wir noch einbauen, dass wir das nicht machen. GTA-Style. Oh. Shit. Vielleicht würde ich gerne landen. Oder andocken oder so. Das war teuer. Dann scheiß drauf. Gucken, was das auf dem Schiff hier ist.
Acknowledge. I can make your mining efforts much simpler.
Erzähl.
Take a look.
Keine Ahnung, was das ist. Schauen wir mal zu.
I can make your mining efforts much simpler. I have a friend who has access to some of Argus's data centers. They tend to not notice if some older stuff falls off the books. Quality map sold for a song.
Keine Ahnung. Nicht gerafft, naja, egal. Komm, weiter geht's. Stoff.
Nice jump. We're right on target.
Lithium ist natürlich nicht schlecht. Sollen die Scanner upgraden? Outpost hochleveln.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Aber wenn das Wetter so scheiße ist, wie ist das dann paradiesisch hier?
It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
Look at this world. It's beautiful. Just beautiful.
It's all black, fucking black. Las Vegas. Geiler Scheiß. Ja, ihr Vögel. Man kann sogar hier atmen, ja? Wie viele Skillpunkte habe ich? 2. Wow, wow, wow. Wo ist denn der Outpost-Käse? Was es alles gibt hier, echt. Verrückter Shit. Moment mal. Wie konnte ich denn hier? Dass ich 3 Punkte drin habe, ja? Hier könnte ich schon mal aufs nächste Level. Tatsächlich. Tja. Ist ja komisch, das heißt, er zwingt mich. Oh, additional cargo links. Additional robots. Additional crew. Twice as fast. Das ist immer geiler Shit. Schwere Entscheidung. Na, überlege ich mir noch einen Moment.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Kaffee. Na, Chefchen? Oh, wow. Mein Digiframe ist leider kaputt.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security. And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled
Und den besten
systems.
Friseur hast du auch.
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them. Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences.
Sag an.
So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so?
Oh, man. Yeah.
I understand you're eager to get into it, but if you're unwilling to take this seriously, I can foresee problems in your future. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board.
Woohoo!
As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him.
Kommunikation auf C-Level, so muss das sein.
Good luck.
Nee, keine Wumm. Aha. Ich mach kurz die Tür zu. Ah, kann man gut gebrauchen wahrscheinlich. Wow. Portable CD Player. Ach du Scheiße. Die müssen leider mit VS-Kassetten erst rein. Ist ja richtig gut hier, das Zeug, was ihr habt. Durchgeglitscht. Und an die Arbeit. Also Kollegen, ich mache los. Bis dann.
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Ast rein, das ist ja mal ein geiles Schiff. Oh, meine Schüssel ist ein bisschen defekt, ja? Keine Parts mehr. Dann hauen wir den Scanner an hier. Die werden sowieso nicht antworten. What? Ich bin gespannt.
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Good day, Captain.
Mann.
Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
I agree with the captain. Now is the time for diplomacy.
Agreed. But we must be ready for anything. Now, eyes and ears sharp.
You're human. Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know.
Verstehe.
Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
Sehr scheiße gelaufen.
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans. Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Wow.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Now that we know what's out there,
Coole Schussnacke hier.
we've got strict rules around here. They're strict for.
I have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm amazed that this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Take no offense, but I am keeping an eye on you.
Ja, ja, mach mal.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly. Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them. Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a... Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now. Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there. We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world. Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Now, just...
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Hat hier eine Waffenkammer?
I know I'm getting up there in years. I don't
Just stay out of trouble.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside the ship.
Brackenridge. Ach du Scheiße. Felipe.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before.
Wow, was für cooles Zeug die am Start hat. Müssen wir uns bedienen. Kann man machen, nix. Tja, was ist das mit dem Hockeyschläger? Kann man das machen? Ja, kann man machen hier. Kommt den Shit auch.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to see.
I should know who this person is, but somehow it's escaped my memory.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Now that we know what's out there, it's more interesting.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason. We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship. Never seen a ship like yours. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before we arrived.
Meint keiner am Bau. Meine Safety Drill.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Ach du Scheiße. Muss ich echt mal skillen, den Shit langsam. Ja, oder auch nicht.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
Wow.
Tja.
So much more to learn about now.
We've had to do our fair share of
Das
recycling
gelevet.
on the Constant. Not exactly a lot of places to get new goods. Hi there. Oh! Nice to meet you. And that's true. As you can imagine, everyone kind of just knows each other around here. Right? We've been cooped up together in this ship all our lives. Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by. I'm Daisuke, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. And if not, I'm happy. Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way, but sometimes people want a little something extra. So when that happens, they come. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory. We manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be stores all over the place. But here, this is it. It works out for the most part, because it has to. Take care. It's almost time to take inventory of our stock. Be seeing you.
I wonder what else is out there.
Schule auch. Ja, echt cool gemacht.
Stay out of trouble.
Da müssen wir mal reingucken. Oh. Sprichst du da?
Wow. Hi.
Ah.
I've lived my entire life in the Constant. I'm not sure how else is to live.
No, that was definitely you.
Den müssen wir noch holen, ja.
I remember.
Okay, fine. You're right. But, anyway, I'm glad I was wrong then.
Das habe ich schon. Laptop-Profil habe ich auch schon. Ja, der Computer hole ich später, Leute. Okay. Noch angedockt.
It definitely takes a special type of person to live their entire life, birth to death, aboard a single ship traveling through space.
Wo ist das Kind?
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
Moment. Ach so. Oh, kann man die mitnehmen? Nope.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going.
Ich dachte, es gibt noch ein bisschen Story jetzt. Dass das ganz fiese Typen sind zum Beispiel.
Where are we headed next?
Textbook there. We're free. Landing gear's ready.
Jetzt, wo bin ich denn? Ein Ass?
am aware that this is
Sorry.
your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates.
Schon besser bei dem Wetter.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
If I could just stay here forever, I would.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or tranquility. Where should we begin?
Erstmal zum Boss gehen hier. Wo ist der CEO?
Hey, hope you're enjoying yourself.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Kind of do.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under it. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be... What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say. I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work help. Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Nice, echt.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here.
Du meinst
We
ernst, ne?
should embrace
Hello?
that.
I didn't realize Kiwi was letting people in here. I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene. Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about? That's so. I imagine some sort of old pre-collapse colony ship thinking they've got a claim here. Well, they don't. And that ship's presence is bad for business. We need it to bugger off ASAP. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who... So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest... Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Du Scheiße.
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
Ist also unsympathisch.
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see, partially because we don't. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice. Compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude, I'd say this is the best chance they've got.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help. Alarm's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to
There's
compete with
something I need
Neon.
to talk to you
Bayou's
about.
ruthless.
This is a
He'll do
boardroom,
anything he
not a
can to
singles
eliminate the
mixer,
competition.
or whatever
We don't need that kind of trouble.
With a name like
That being
Paradiso,
said,
the marketing for this place writes itself.
One of these days, I'd love.
Was ist denn das Schifflein? Da.
To my crew position.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Später.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Natürlich nicht.
Hi. Please disregard.
Just because her equipment's
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship. Constant is peaceful.
Wie jetzt? Ach du Scheiße. Wieso das denn? Ich hätte hier gleich ins Cockpit springen können.
Read any good books lately?
Clamps released.
drive is spinning down.
Welcome to the Queenstar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. And that's it. You're cleared to land at Hometown.
Ach was. Cool, noch ein Scan-Level. Brauche ich. Okay. Guter Punkt für eine Pause.